Alright guys, I'm going to do another guide for floor 1 of the new limited tower, and this is because there has been some drama on my video earlier today. Basically, someone posted saying that don't bother with this month's limited tower if you do not have the Gumi, Gakuganji, or Green Ghetto. And he is saying, or she is saying, floor 1 is basically carried by Gakuganji or even Blue Momo. Actual free-to-play account, you either didn't have them or you didn't try to summon for those, okay? And basically my response was that I think all of the stages are actually doable without any debuffers, because floor 1 was just a replicate of floor 35. Floor 2, I didn't have to use any of them here anyway. Floor 4 can't be debuffed. Floor 5 is a store strategy, so once again no debuffers. And floor 3 was the only tricky one in my opinion, and I did have to use Gakuganji, and that's because on my account I didn't have Hollow Purple Gojo. So my reasoning is that if you do actually have a Hollow Purple Gojo, you can probably still do it without any debuffers. So that was my reasoning. And basically her latest reply was that if this was just a simple replicate, then I could do it with the same lineup. But she thinks I know that I can't do it because base was 30 levels higher apparently, and also with a single target minion. So she asked me to basically shut up, save my yapping. So challenge accepted. Okay, I dug out my video for floor 35 that I done back in January this year, so 3 months ago. Take a look at the characters that I used back then: Kaito, Nanami, Yaga, Blue Gojo, and Momo. These are the characters that I use and also will show you in my gameplay later on. Okay, exact same 5 characters. Let's take a look at recollections. Okay, this one gives curse energy, death by wasp, taunt recollection, pride, Sky's connector. Take a look at the 5 recollection. Okay, I replicated them exactly. Okay, so it's the exact same strategy, and I'll be using the exact moves every single turn. And in fact, the gameplay I'll show you later on, it didn't actually go very nicely for me because I actually had bad RNG this time around, because my Kaito was actually bulky enough, which actually makes me wonder whether the enemies on this floor is actually even weaker than floor 35, because my Kaito actually survived all the way to turn 5, which basically means my Momo could only come in and buff 1 time before my Gojo nuked. Whereas in my original guide, I was able, my Kaito actually died on turn 4, which basically means my Momo can give 2 stack of buff to my Blue Gojo. So my run is actually less optimal. I still cleared it no problem, okay? So whatever strategy, and I don't even think this is just, restricted to what strategy I use. If you have used a strategy previously to beat floor 35, which is not super RNG reliant, you should be able to use the exact same tactic and still beat this limited floor 1 this time around, okay? Because to me, fundamentally, I don't think there's any difference between the 2 stages. Now, you could argue that one in the gameplay I'm going to show you later on, my Blue Gojo is actually at dupe 2, whereas back in the days, my Blue Gojo is only at dupe 1. Level-wise, they're the same. I actually purposely leveled up to the same. So back in the day, I had a level 113, and here's level 113 as well. And for transparency, I will show you the skill level. So right now, I'll have everything at skill level 10 because I can't actually downgrade them, unfortunately. But back in the days, basically my Blue Gojo's all max out, so skill 3 and ult are both at level 10. However, Nanami and Yaga, they are only level 8 and level 9 respectively. So you can say, yes, they are actually, my characters now are stronger than what it was 3 months ago, which is, no brainer because I leveled up my characters, right? But bear in mind, this is a limited time tower which lasts for a whole month. You have a whole month to level up your skill level. And for example, you could totally level up and max out your Nanami and Yaga's skill level. And if your Gojo is at 1 dupe and you think you need to get 2 dupes in order to beat it, remember there's the wish list as well, and Blue Gojo is one of the choices in this wish list. So there's literally no excuse of whatever strategy you used back in the days for floor 35 doesn't work now when you have a whole month to level up your resources and even potentially get another Gojo too. So that's basically my thinking on why I think everyone, by the definition of you able to beat floor 40 all the way to floor 40 in order to unlock the limited tower, you already came up with a solid strategy to beat floor 35. You just need to replicate that and you will be able to beat this time around as well, okay? And last thing I'm going to show you guys, which I personally is found a bit funny, but also somewhat annoyed, to be honest, is that this exact same person, okay, so GRJ, right, the same person who made this comment, um, let's take a look at what she wrote on my strategy for Floor 35 previously. She said my strategy is not even the best for free-to-play standard because there's a low guarantee here. She managed to clear without relying on Yuki and having Mojito. And she said, learn to think for yourself. She never said what her strategy is, even though, we have actually asked her. But that's fine, okay? If you don't want to share, that's absolutely fine. But you are saying my strategy right now, without using Gakuganji, it's not free to play. And then all of a sudden, later on, right? A few weeks later, now you're saying floor 1 is carried by Gakuganji. Actual free to play account wouldn't have Gakuganji. But seriously, just make up your mind. Like, what is your actual position here? Are you saying Gakuganji is not available to free to play? Then why is my strategy not good by free to play standard? And if you're saying this is not good by free to play standard because there's too much RNG and Gakuganji can remove the RNG, then don't complain saying Gakuganji is not a free to play option, right? It just, you can't keep on changing your perspective to suit your argument. It doesn't work that way. And lastly, I just want to point out what else did she say here? Learn to think for yourself, guys. Okay, fine. If you think you can come up with much better strategy, then good for you. I would just kindly advise you not to watch any of my videos anyway in the future, because especially not on the first day when this game will come out. This game will came out today. Well, this 5 new stages came out today. You literally went onto my guide on the very first day for the very first stage, which I use Gakuganji, and you're complaining about that when you are then telling other people to think for yourself, right? If you can come up with a better strategy, then fine. Don't watch my guides in the future. It's fine. I'm here to help other people who want to be lazy or who need extra bit of help. If you can do it without my help, then good for you. Just don't watch my videos, okay? As simple as that.
気張っていきましょう。
さて、授業のまとめに取り掛かろう。
片付けます。
最善の
やっちゃっていいの？さて、楽しくなってきた。行きます。しっかりしろ。片付けます。
相手の動きを観察しろ。
手加減はさて楽しくなってきた。好きにはさせない。そこです。しっかりしろ。これ
相手の動きを観察。
やっちゃっていいの？呪連阻術。
授業を始めよう。
よーいしょっと。集中するんだ。手早く進ま。やっちゃっていいの？呪連阻術。ここが踏ん張りどころです。
授業を始めよう。
さて楽しくなってきた。今なら俺でも。手早く済ませましょう。
最善。
やっちゃっていいの？ここが踏ん張りどころです。
授業を始めよう。
さて楽しくなってきた。行きます。
可愛くないやつばっかりね。可愛く叩き直す。
手早く済ませましょう。それじゃおしまいにしようか。
なるほど、そういうことね。
ここが踏ん張りどころです。
授業を始めよう。
術式反転赤。
相変わらず。
相手の動きが鈍ってる。
さて行きます。
さて
手加減はしてあげるよ。
オッケー、読めたわ。
対象の7対3の点を弱点にする。私からは以上です。
行くぞ、総力戦だ。これで払い切る。
決めます。
遅れるな。
そう焦るなよ。あ、養生。じゃあと頑張ってね。
相手の動きが
手早く済ませます。
なるほど、そういうことね。
では今日はこれで直帰します。